And we are live. Hello, everyone. It took us a minute to figure out how to upload some new stuff. We got it, though. And my fucking Zoom's not working again. I fixed it. Hey, someone say something on the call.
Hello.
There you go. I love that my computer automatically just fucks up my OBS every time I switch out my audio output device. It's great.
Yeah, every time I switch from uh my camera mic to my headset mic, it's like all my sounds are just like out the window.
Mm-hmm.
I have that idea.
I want to sit down and like play with the levels and just like have them set for each one for when I switch. Cause like post-op, like you wouldn't believe it, but like this headset's actually heavy. Like 2 pounds on the head here. It's like my neck is tired.
Hello,
He did the
Mystic.
Pop-Tart
Thank you.
dance.
Oh, did I miss the Pop-Tart dance?
He did, and he's like wearing llama pants too.
Damn it.
Why are you making fun of my llama pants?
No,
Didn't
I
make
love
fun of him.
llamas.
I missed the Pop-Tart
Stated
dance.
the fact.
Wait, Pop-Tart dance.
You did.
All I did was stand up and come back. What are you talking about?
It happened. I saw it.
I know, I wasn't looking, so it's Shy's word against yours.
And I was the one who did it. So
He admitted it.
I was the one who stood up and walked back. Oh, also, allow me to remind you, I am God in this situation.
Whatever you say, Mr. Pop-Tart.
Listen, I just saw some pants. That's all.
You will be spared.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I am known to cause collateral.
Yeah, Gemini was wasted on the first session.
That was entirely unintentional. I apologize. I overestimated your ability to combat.
Me too.
I'm a fairly bulky character, but I will put my life on the line to save you. So, you know, that might
God fucking
that could be a flaw.
in the first fight.
That could be a flaw.
The only reason she got beat up that bad was because I rolled a crit. I will say.
Well, because I also failed a wisdom save, which is ridiculous for a cleric.
You failed such a low wisdom save too. I am appalled at you for that.
I know, those dice are not on my table today. Alright.
It's like a 13 and you rolled a 12.
Yeah.
Banish those dice.
Alright, now that we got the sidekicks out of the way, let's go ahead and go back to my campaigns. Alright, who wants to do a recap? Shy!
I did it last week,
thank you
and
so
I
much
don't remember.
Oh, we weren't here last week.
No, I did it last time, and I honestly don't remember. I know it was a filler episode last week.
No.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
It was definitely a filler episode. The lore came out, I think, on both of our characters. We named the kobold.
well,
We set a direction.
Well,
no, a red dragon. We started with the red dragon destroying Vulgar, and then as we were on the boat traveling up the river, we literally saw God. We saw Brancala.
Yes.
Who
Brancala,
tasked the two of us to stop the calamity and told us that we must head west to Palinor? I can't read my handwriting.
So close. So close.
Palane? Is that right? No, it's on the map. Wait, it's on the map. Hold on. It's that city we're gonna go to anyway, so we're
Palanthus.
Thank you.
Palanthus.
And now we have to find Belethor and show him the harp that we received. I wrote this in purple, so I'm thinking that Blink said this, but Gemma didn't hear it. That you're looking for her. You were told that she's in a dormant volcano. You work for the Legion of Steel. I said from Ballast in Kindermore. I think that's where you're from, and that you're looking for your wife. We also found a kobold in the ship.
He gained your food.
He ate all of our food.
And instead of disposing him like the rat he was, y'all adopted him.
Yes, as it should be.
Congratulations, you earned a specialist
I have a
as
kobold
a
problem.
result. Well, now the kobold's your problem because you're the one who's going to be controlling their character sheet.
There
Right.
are no enemies, just friends we haven't made yet.
Exactly. Alright, that's all I remember. I actually don't remember where we ended. I think we ended with Blink and Gemini just talking about the war table.
Correct. And you ended just as you made it this far. You could actually see the kingdom in the mountains in the distance. It's very heavily fortified. This city looks like a genuine fortress. Like, less of a city where people would live and more of a place where you would go to serve in a military. There are walls scaling almost as high as the mountains itself. There are towers lining the cliff face where you can see heavy ordnance from anywhere from ballista towers to what appear to be large mortars, which are in this world just large cannons meant to fire heavy lead in a very far distance. This place looks like it is built to withstand any kind of attack from that direction. You can't tell from the other direction because, you're on a boat and they're above you. They have the high ground.
Anakin. So did we decide how we wanted to approach the city? We talked about going through the sewer, trying to go do the bits more sneakily.
Well, we need to come up with a plan quick, because we're approaching pretty fast.
I'm thinking that's trying to find a stealthy way inside.
We definitely could go through the sewers, but...
If I'm hearing correctly, y'all are attempting to sneak into the city?
I'm trying to remember why. We were concerned about simply pulling up to the city. I don't remember why. I think it was because of our lack of humans on the ship.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. This is a very human predominant capital.
That was definitely it.
You're fucking with me right now, Shy. What was the reason?
No, seriously, that was 100% it.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
That's, yeah.
Also, Jacques was incarcerated.
Oh, that's right, because we have what's her name on the ship with us?
Jace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's right. You got
his assistant. I forget her name too.
Yeah, Jace. Okay, I think that was part of the reason why we're nervous, because he was supposed to be how we got into the city, and he's arrested.
Yes.
Okay.
But you were given a name by God to, find somebody. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
So if I'm just so I completely understand what your plan is, how do you intend to get the ship into the city unseen?
I don't think we're planning to get the full ship into the city, but try to get just Blink and Gemini into the city. Like, find a...
So you're leaving the boat behind.
We could stow it. Oh, have someone tend to it.
This is kind of like... This region is kind of like the entirety of Britain. It's very cliffy. You would have to find a cave, or maybe if you roll a 20 on a nature check, you could find a alcove where you could stow your vessel.
I don't like those odds.
If you'd like to roll nature.
No.
I don't think either of us are good at nature.
No.
You can still roll.
Because nature is intelligence for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we could also just go up to the docks and see what happens. But
we could, yeah. It's easier to get turned away than come up with a backup plan.
Potentially. And also because every time we tried to come up with a covert way of not getting into trouble, we've gotten into full-blown firefights.
More or less.
So we just pull up to the dock and just see what happens?
I suppose good, huh? The worst they can say is no.
So, y'all are foregoing the stealthy approach and attempting to do as any other vessel would do and approach the docks, correct?
Unless we see like a very obvious, we might be able to slip in that way. Maybe we'll just proceed towards the docks.
Perception check.
All right. What dice will not betray me today? Am I in full sunlight?
Yes.
Okay. Natural one.
So you do not need a high modifier to see this. Either of you, since you apparently rolled a 4, I think. Is that what you're saying?
I rolled a 1, a natural 1.
I'm saying 4 fingers on blink.
Am I rolling too? No, I was face palming. I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
I have a really good perception check. This is annoying.
I rolled a 24.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll start with Gemini first. You know, just for ahas.
Thanks.
Also, please change your name to Gemini so I don't have to Gemini. That's right, yeah, because that almost caught me off guard.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Gemini, the sun hurts. You are not used to this yet. Why is there a giant ball of gas exploding in the sky? You don't know. But what you do know is that there is a sizable fleet of ships that one must pass through in order to enter the city. All of the galleons and brigantines? Whatever, brigs. All the galleons that you have to pass through in brigs to... It's kind of like a checkpoint of sorts. Not official, because obviously you can't just kind of stop a boat next to another boat and say, hey, can we come in? That's dumb. No, this is just so they can give a passing glance over your ship and see if you are in any way a threat to the city. And if you are, you're no longer a threat to the city. They have more guns than you. But that's all you're able to check with the sun constantly attacking your eyes with pitchforks. However, Blank, on the other hand, you've never been to the city before, but you have heard of the blockade. There is no way through this blockade.
Okay.
But might be a way around, maybe under. Can't look everywhere at once.
So it looks like we're not getting through, essentially.
Not in any conventional sense, no. You'd have to come up with something pretty convincing in order to find a way around this or under this, if you had some way of going under there.
All right. I think I'm going to take that nature roll now to see if I can find any like coves or outlets or caves or something to pull into.
Heck, I'll even let you roll with advantage since you have a map of the area.
All right.
Can I give him a guidance?
Sure.
All right. I'll see him looking, and I'll just kind of blindly rest a hand on his shoulder and cast guidance.
How much is that? 1d4?
Yeah.
What does your guidance look like when you cast it? Forgot to ask.
It's like a warm light. It almost feels like the heat that comes off of a fireplace, but just this golden light that kind of just like seeps out of her palm.
Does it linger like a mark?
Very faintly, almost like a residual heat mark. Not like it's only cantrip, so it's not like a fairy fire sparkly effect, but it's like a very faint
right
hand.
Okay. What'd you roll?
15 with guidance.
Okay. I will say that there are no caves nearby, but there could be a potential alcove where you could anchor your vessel inside. It would be rough for sure, getting in and getting out, but it is doable. But you'd have to do it now because boats don't stop moving unless they're anchored, and you have not anchored, and you're still moving towards this blockade.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of take the wheel and start turning it towards this alcove and kind of explain to Gemini and say, we're not getting past them.
How do you take the wheel from the giant minotaur?
Yeah, I just squeeze on in there. Go under his arms and just turn.
Make a strength check. I'll
Durgan, do you
roll
have...
too.
We're thinking of not trying to get past the blockade. Do you have any ideas? As they're fucking fighting over the wheel.
I need to hear what he rolls first.
14.
So you are the child that is pushing up against the parental figure, like, and he's just standing there. He's not even acknowledging your presence, but he does look towards you, Gemini. Well, I didn't see a reason to not simply go through the check, as everyone would.
Is there...
What purpose would we have to hide, is what I'm asking.
Well, I believe you're a wanted criminal. And we are potentially associates to wanted criminals.
Roll persuasion check.
Can I assist her with this?
No, you are not even within his notice right now.
Okay.
16?
Actually, no. Tell me how you're going to assist her.
More than one, might I add. I'm going to point towards Jace.
Oh, that's what I was assuming, yes.
I will allow it.
Alright. Oh, wait, it's a skill check. Can I guidance myself? Boulder's guidance? Oh, my first one was so much better. Well, I'll still.
Alright.
That was a 13 plus 3, so that'd be a 16 without guidance.
Yeah, that's enough.
Alright.
He takes his hands off the wheel, and you kind of just fall, almost barely catching yourself, but you do catch yourself on the wheel.
I don't think we ever really determined what exactly were you being arrested for?
Manslaughter.
Okay. Anything we should know? And
I didn't do it.
you didn't. Alright.
That's why they were just going to execute me on the spot. But luckily, no one in that town was strong enough to execute me. So,
This area's idea of law and order seems to match what Blink has told me, yes.
the further outside of the city you get, the less strict the law becomes. However, as a result, the more likely the populace is to take the law into their own hands, with or without evidence.
When he says take the law into his own hands, Gemini just kind of like begins rubbing her hands together, thinking about Blink's story.
If you damage my boat, I'm going to throw you overboard. And he just gives you one last look, Blink, saying that, and he walks down the steps to
Define
check up on
damage?
the way.
I'm gonna say.
While he's walking down, hand on the handrail, he just kind of snaps it from hearing that.
I'm gonna navigate it to that little cove and I guess drop anchor.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you proficient with water vehicles?
Vehicle proficiency. Forget where vehicle proficiencies reside.
I can answer that question. You're not.
I'm not.
Oh no.
I believe you are proficient with land vehicles.
I don't even see that.
As a. Oh, you're not.
No, I
Interesting.
don't think I'm proficient with any vehicles.
Oh yeah, you're right. Neither of you were, but Gemini does have a little bit of experience now.
Huh.
Interesting. So the thought crosses your mind while you're like, all right, I'm gonna park this boat in a very narrow, rocky passage that if I fuck up, I sink the ship. How do I pilot a boat? Do you want to try?
Gemini, you heard him. Don't ruin the boat.
What?
Step away from the wheel.
I'll like immediately run over and grab it as it's tilting. You don't know how to drive a boat?
I don't do that sort of thing. There's only one bow I am proficient with. I'm gonna walk away.
Is Chomp with me?
Yeah, he's just standing there next to you, holding the hem of your dress.
Is Jurgen or gone? Or is
Durgan's down at the far end of the deck, working on the wagon, making sure it's secure for this undoubtedly rocky journey.
Excellent. I was so caught.
Hey, Raphael, is your mic muted? You're muted. Yeah, we can't hear you.
I'm intentionally muted.
Yo, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw your mouth moving. I thought you were trying to say something. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Go ahead, Gemini. What were you saying?
I'm so caught. Hey, Jurgen.
He's in the middle of hammering something, and he just stops mid swing. He's like, he turns toward you.
I kind of like holding the boat. I have the boat now. I shouldn't have the boat now.
He just spits the nails he had in his mouth out, and then drops his hammer and walks back over to the ship, the helm of the ship. Why did you take the ship from me if you didn't know how to use it?
I don't know. I didn't take the I don't know.
He grabs your... He stands behind you and grabs both your arms and puts it onto the wheel. He puts you at 10-2 on the mast.
Alright.
No. You see it right over there. He points towards the alcove.
Yes.
This is a parallel parking for boats. I want you to know this.
I can't parallel park a regular car.
Don't worry, this is only one turn. It's 3.
Right. Alright, I'll
But that one turn is still sharp.
I'll try to
So,
pilot the boat.
what you are going to do, you are going to roll a raw d20. But, since Durgan is assisting you, you are under the effects of guidance. Not the spell, but you are literally being guided. If you would like to, you can cast guidance to add an additional d4.
I would love that. Yes. Alright.
So roll a raw d20 and add 2 d4.
I'll keep look.
Alright, that's a 14 on the 20.
Not bad.
A 2 for the first d4, so it brings up to 16.
Okay.
And a 1 for the second, which brings us up to a 17.
You passed. Barely. The DC was 17.
Fuck.
As soon as I heard 16, I'm like,
you're
oh,
good.
thank God.
You're good. You're good.
Pivot!
So Durgan takes the time to make sure you understand how to actually hold the wheel, making sure you understand when you turn the ship. It turns a little bit slower than you want it to, so you got to anticipate for that. So he lets you do the turning, but he does show you how far and how hard you need to turn it. And as soon as you get right up to the cove, sharp turn, then you hold the wheel up and you let it drift just a little bit to the side, and it just lightly taps the side of the alcove.
Okay.
But that's how you park a ship.
That's... I like slowly let go of it. That was fun. I don't want to do that again. But thank you for showing me. Do we have to...
Since you passed the check, guess what you did?
What?
You gained proficiency with sea vehicles.
Oh my god. Yes.
I am a generous dungeon master.
I don't like that we have that though.
Blink's gonna like jump
Yeah.
down with like the anchor rope and just kind of tie it to a rock or something that's like jettisoned out, so the boat doesn't drift away.
Did you say you jump off the ship onto a wet rock?
Onto
with
like
a heavy object?
onto like the sand.
Oh,
If we get, like
okay.
close, yeah, you know
That
what I mean,
makes
like
more
with like
sense.
the securing rope and kind of.
Yeah. I understand that part now. That you got me a little confused, but I understand.
No, I'm not gonna like Naruto across rocks or anything.
That would have been bad for your health.
Well, it would have been very bad.
But yes, you hop off the side and land onto the wet, rocky sand. This is more rock than sand. And you find a nice, maybe 3-foot tall rock, and just wrap the anchor rope around it, and kind of dig it into the ground a little bit, make sure it doesn't move. Are you planning on taking the wagon with you?
We're on cliffs, right? I don't know if that's feasible.
Yes. Still up to you.
Are we able to actually bring it with us? Or is the terrain too difficult?
Well, I'm not even sure I could get it off the ship without knowing this passage is. It's possible, but it would take a time.
Where would you say we are on the map? Are we like right here?
You are right in this little cove area right there.
Right in front of Seagull or whatever it's called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right below the signal tower.
Oh, Signal. Doesn't say Seagull. Or maybe dyslexic.
Maybe a little.
Town of Seagull.
It's the Seagull Tower!
It is now.
There are seagulls. But they are carnivorous in this world, so watch out.
Oh shit. Is it worth bringing... Do we need to take this with us?
Well, it's still about a day's walk to the city. It would be made quicker with the wagon, but we'd have to make the wagon, get there. And this is a rather unwelcome place for wagons.
I do not have a way to help.
Like I said, I could get it off the boat, but it would take about an hour.
I think we have that time.
In the meantime, why don't you go ahead, make sure there's an actual way for us to get the wagon out.
Very well.
And take that rat with you. And the kobold.
I can't look around. Who's the rat?
I'll leave it to your imagination. He gets back onto the ship. Starts the offloading process.
Jace, do you want to come with us, or do you want to wait with the cart?
I believe I should stretch my legs, yes.
Right.
She takes herself to the side of the ship and just lands with the grace of a cat. Get it? It's funny because she's a cat.
Right. I'll attempt to get off the boat.
How do you intend to get off the boat?
Actually, Shy, I swear to God. Yep. Actually, I'll follow Jace's example. I'm pretty dexterous.
Okay. Why don't you roll an acrobatics check?
Fuck. Natural 20.
You mimic her every move and actually land right next to her. Without a sound, just as she did.
Dumb ways to die. Thank you, Shy.
Impressive.
A little practice? Right. Oh, Blink's already down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He anchored the ship.
Alright. And there's a Chomp with me?
He's always with you.
Alright.
If he's not on you, he's just holding onto your dress.
Okay.
It's like a toddler.
Alright. Shall we go, Blink?
Whenever you're ready.
Right. Start trying to find a path.
I will say, in any combat encounters that you may or may not have, Chomp is the only one that you will be controlling as a sidekick.
Yeah.
Jace is her own character sheet.
Okay.
For reasons I will not disclose at this time.
That was sus. I thought you were gonna say she was just a non-combat unit.
Yeah. Right, so you all, or you two, or four, make your way out of the cavern part of this little entrenched area in the side of the cliff face and begin to make your way along the beach.
I thought I had coastal terrain, but I didn't take that feature.
Oh shit. I mean, so
I don't have that proficiency.
Uh-huh. You find a uneasy path, but wide enough that the wagon should be able to fit up the cliff face towards where you can only assume the city, the town of Signal is. On your way up there, why don't both of you go ahead and make me a perception check?
Direct sunlight?
So we are taking
Yes.
the cart, or no?
That's what you're going out for, to see if you can actually make the cart go up.
Gotcha.
I rolled another 20, but I have disadvantage.
Yes.
I rolled a 6.
Ooh, okay. I rolled a 10 plus 8, 18.
Okay, Blake?
Did I have advantage?
No.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm not seeing shit.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Blake, you don't see shit.
No.
Gemini. You see, just as this unsteady path becomes a curve to go further up the other side of the cliff face, a small tree, but it feels like it's older than it looks. It's just hanging off the side of the cliff face. Its roots barely able to keep it rooted into the ground, and it looks like just a little too hard of a breeze can knock it off the side.
That might be
Aside from that, this tree seems unremarkable at a first glance, but why don't you make a nature check?
Oh no. Oh, okay, 15 on the die. So, 16.
This tree, I'm not fluent with tree lingo, but this tree is not from here, this region. This is not a tree that would grow in a cliffy seaside region. This is a tree that would grow within a verdant forest from the south east. You're in the northwest. This is like finding a palm tree in the redwoods.
I'll point that out to Blink. You ever seen a tree like that in your travels? Seems out of place here.
History check.
Alright. What's a tree?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
God damn, man.
I was looking for seagulls, man.
I mean, you've seen a lot of trees, but I mean, you're kind of distracted right now. You're not really focused on a tree that's about to fall into the ocean.
Yeah, like bigger things in my mind.
Does this tree look like it might block our or harm our path on the cart?
Oh no, in no way. And then, if anything, if you were to even walk up to it, it might actually just fall off the side.
Okay. I guess we'll keep going. It's a weird tree.
right. So yeah, you make your way up the. I rolled a 20 on that encounter. I want to let you all know that.
It's like a fucking tree ant or something.
And he rolled a 3. That makes me so sad. Wasted encounter. Anyways, you make your way up the rest of the way. There doesn't seem to be any real serious threats to the wagon. If you were to bring it up here, just that turn could be a little risky. But aside from that, it could most certainly make its way up here.
I guess, should we go? How long's it been?
It was no more than a 15-minute walk.
Should we keep scouting ahead?
Show off we're bringing it on. It's just another asset we have to keep track of.
100.
Didn't you just see it?
Yeah.
Alright. Maybe let's go a little bit further. Make sure that the path ahead is still clear and see if we can find something to forge. I think the carts might be helpful, at least for giving us a cover. Potentially, if we get stopped by guards or whatnot.
Is an unusually fortified device, yes.
True, but also very non-inconspicuous as well.
What do you think we should do then?
With what everyone chooses to do, it's not my plan. I think it's a group effort here.
I have concerns about leaving his device behind and somebody else happening upon it.
Won't the Minotaur stay with the ship?
I suppose I'm even more nervous about splitting up. Every time we leave someone behind, well, bad things tend to happen. We've been.
I left you behind and you were fine.
You just see the hat just tilt to the side for a second.
Yeah, Jace does the exact same thing right next to each other.
Perhaps we should go back and check on him, make sure everything is fine.
Perhaps. We don't want to volunteer him to do anything he doesn't want to do.
Is there something that you don't want to do?
Manage a cart in a bustling city that we're strangers to is on that list, for sure.
Very well. But thankfully we have a seasoned traveler who is well accustomed to many a city and dark alley and contacts.
We do? Yeah, we do.
Indeed,
This conversation is embarrassing.
That was forward.
So you are doing a 180 and going back?
Unless there's like more to scout ahead, but probably head back and help.
I mean, you didn't even make it to the top of the cliff, but you do see where the top of the cliff ends on the trail. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we made it higher up. Actually, no, I think Gemini.
Oh no, you just made it.
I see.
Yeah, you just made it around the turn.
Okay, let's go to the top just to make sure there's nothing else that might cause the cart to fall or break or something shitty to happen.
Sure. I mean, there's always the risk of like a rock slide randomly happening. But
Thanks.
I mean, that sounds like a 2 in 20 chance at most.
I figured just scout up, and if we don't see anything, go back down. We're getting our steps in today.
All right. Why don't you make some investigation checks as you're seeing if there's anything that could threaten the wagon.
13.
Link, are you assisting?
We're trying to see if there's any strange human figures watching us.
Look out! It is a human.
I assure you, I'm very regular looking.
Oh,
I rolled a
shit,
6. I'm not on my
Blake,
A game today.
Go
I'm
get
not on
your
my A game today.
No, go
What
get
is
your shit,
happening
guys.
today?
What's in that bottle?
Not strong enough, that's for sure.
All right. Blink. I will say with that, you are at least able to attempt to make the road a little bit more even, so you get some roots uprooted out of the way, just so you can help. Gemini. You do see what could be a potential hazard if left unchecked. Maybe about 25, 30-ish feet up the cliff, right here on this spot. There is a very dangerously large rock, just kind of on the edge. Let's make an insight check.
It's gonna be a dude. An insight check?
Yeah.
That's
just so you can figure out the context of the situation.
Yeah, that's a 13 on the dice. That brings us up to a 19. That feels like a trap.
Yeah, rocks don't just happen like that. That was definitely pushed there.
Oh, immediately.
Probably waiting for a loud noise under it for it to just kind of...
I will point that out and try to hurry along the path, try to get out of the trajectory, but point that out to Jason. Blink.
Yeah, this is a 10-foot by 10-foot boulder.
Oh, fuck. This
would crush the wagon.
Okay, I'm gonna try to move along the path and try to get up to it. See if there's anyone waiting there.
Are you trying to be stealthy about this?
Yes.
All right, roll stealth check.
Guidance?
No. Not in this kind of shit, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't matter. That's an 18 plus 6. So, 24.
You pass. You pass. Let's see. You make your way up the rest of the way and peek just above the side of the cliff face to see if you can see if anybody's standing near or around the rock. You don't see anyone immediately, but is that a conversation? Just in that direction, near the rock? You hear something. It sounds like it could be words, but it's just a little too far for you to hear.
Okay. All right, is Blink and everyone else with me?
If they are, they need to roll stealth checks. Which I will allow you to do for Chomp in this situation.
I rolled an 18 on stealth.
Thank you.
All right, that passes.
All right. Chomp. Oh, Chomp is +5 to stealth. Okay.
Yeah. He's good.
He's gonna get a golden
Good sneak.
13 plus 5, 18 for Chomp.
He passes. And Jace. That passes. Sneaky sneaks all the way up. They are with you.
Okay. Let's attempt to sneak closer unless someone tries to stop me.
Doesn't seem like anyone's going to do that.
Can I try to see what the conversation is from a distance before we get too close to it?
What do you mean, see?
Use perception.
I try to listen in?
Do I catch visuals of anything?
No, you do not see anybody, but you do hear, you assume their voices. It's just a little too far away for you to be able to confirm that.
Are there like any animals like flying around? Like any birds?
Carnivorous seagulls.
There is one carnivorous seagull flying near you. It's actually looking at you.
Is it like up in the air, like circling and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna speak with animals.
It's like 65 feet away from you. It's in the air.
It doesn't say it has a range.
I mean, are you gonna shout at it?
I'm gonna shout it in bird. It'll be bird squawks.
She'll be a very loud bird.
Birds are loud.
Okay, do it. Cast a spell.
There we go. We'll be like, hey,
what do you?
We'll be like, hey, who's up there? But everyone's gonna hear, caw.
Oh, who say that?
Who's talking up there? Squeaky squawk.
This bird, rightfully confused at hearing someone talk to it from not next to it, is looking around. Immediately sees you, and just kind of flutters down next to you, starts flapping around your head. Ain't you a weird looking fella? Smell weird too. Bet you taste funny. Can I taste you?
If you give me some information, perhaps.
Mmm. Yeah, okay. I know some things. What you want to know?
Who's up
Tasty
there?
boy.
Who's up there? Who's talking?
Who's up where?
Up there, and I'm gonna point.
I'm gonna point where?
Up the hill.
You are up the hill.
Well, wherever the conversation's coming from. So I'm like picturing we're like scaling at the moment.
Yeah, the reason you're climbing the hill.
Well, I thought we were making our way sneakily up it.
There's a slope. There's a slope.
Yeah.
That you have made your way up to the edge. The top of the hill's right here. You are right here, right there.
Okay.
And the conversation's happening over here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna point over there and be like, "Who's talking over there?"
Oh, I don't know. They look ugly though. Like uglier than you ugly. I bet they taste real bad. Hey, can I taste you? You don't look like you taste that bad.
Later.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything else, or can I go eat something?
That was all for now.
Cool. I'll come back later. Gonna eat your fingers. Gonna eat your fingers. This is just final.
Think about knocking there for a moment, but I just let it go. I learned nothing.
Gemini just look you. You can talk to birds.
You can't?
Most normal people in society cannot, no? I taught the birds!
A rational person.
Sorry. I'm not supposed to be loud.
Right. I guess we'll continue to sneak up if they haven't noticed us already.
Nah, it doesn't look like they did.
I'll continue to move closer, try to see the spot who this might be.
Alright, make stealth checks, all of you, one more time.
No.
Chase passes.
Gemini
14.
rolled 15.
15 passes.
Roll a 14.
Oh. Chomp rolled a 16 on the dice. He'll pass. So we have
16 passes. 14 does not pass.
He rolled a 14.
I did on a +9.
Fleek.
Unfortunately, just as you make your way up there, you hear a snap behind you. And Blink, you manage to step on the one stick in the entire mile radius of the region that you're in. This is just the single stick that you could have found, and you stepped on it. And about 30 feet off in that direction where you were heading, you hear a, oh. You hear something? I heard a snap. Nah, I think you're just stupid. Oh. Okay. You have to get personal like that. Shut up and watch the road. Okay. One of them rolled a pretty good perception check, but the other one rolled bad. In case you were curious.
Can we see the people at this point?
You hear exactly where they are, but you have not seen them. No, they appear to be hidden underneath some fake grass.
Like Viet Cong style? Like
yes.
Fuck.
Alright, let's spook them and get them on their way.
Well, they're obviously ready to ambush something if they're not out in the open. Suppose one of us could be bait.
but
Well,
it's not you. I'll go. I'll see if I can talk to them.
Alright. I'm gonna start docking an arrow.
Chomp, stay with Blink.
okay. Blink, he just kind of waddles over to you and grabs onto. You're in a cloak, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
He just grabs onto the cloak.
I'll continue to sneak, but I'll try to make my way over to them. I don't have thaumaturgy. That'd been great.
Chase has poofed.
What do you mean poofed?
I mean, not like in a cloud of smoke, but she just kind of ducked down, went into grass, and now you can't see her. Unless you actively try to see her.
No. I'm still, like, guess continuing the stealth. I'm gonna try to get up closer to these individuals.
Sure, roll stealth check.
Like, fuck. Natural 20. This is a waste of 20.
Yeah, they definitely don't see you, but you can hear one of them is still belittling the other. No, you dense motherfucker. I said watch the road, not the... Just... This is why I don't like getting posted with you. You talk too much. I'm sorry, man. I thought I heard something. You always think you hear something, then it's just a bird or a gopher.
Can I tell if these are bandits or city guard?
It's not very common for city guard to hide under grass right in front of a very dangerously placed boulder.
Alright, and they're under, like, a blanket kind of thing?
A blanket of grass, yeah.
Okay. Like, I imagine, like, a tarp that they've put shit on top of.
Correct.
Okay. I'll, like, I guess, imagine I'm kind of standing behind them, and I'm just gonna, like, reach down, grab the tarp, and just pull it off.
They just kind of sit there for a few seconds. One of them looks up to you, makes eye contact.
As soon as one like starts to draw, like I'm gonna peg him.
He just kind of lifts his elbow and pokes the other guy. Billy, I think I found the thing that made that noise. The guy that you assume his name is Billy, he just kind of lowers his head. He's like, I fucking hate you.
Good afternoon. I see that you have set up a trap, and I would ask that you please move along and not spring it.
Elbows the guy again. Billy, I think we missed one. I really fucking hate you. You letting us go?
I assume? I do hope you do
So, we walk away and you don't shoot us, right?
What exactly are you doing here, setting traps for passerbys? This is not a very common road.
Yeah, we're waiting for somebody. Yeah, they heard someone real important was coming by, so we were going to rob them.
I don't think I believe you.
It's not what the boss said. Shut the fuck up. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Billy. God damn it, I hate you.
And who is your
I'm
boss
sorry.
waiting
Jesus Christ. What, you think I was just going to tell you?
for? I was hoping so. That would make it a lot easier.
Well, she's real nice, Billy. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Oh, damn. All right. Well, we're probably going to die anyways. All right. So, we were paid by this weird... I was gonna call her a woman, but she don't act very woman-like. So, I'm gonna say... female. To wait for a... Hold on. Brings out a piece of paper, flicks it open. a darkly dressed feminine caricature accompanied by a darkly dressed masculine caricature. And a bull? What? I don't remember reading that part. There was a bull there? Oh, yeah. I thought that was really funny. I also thought it wasn't real, so I didn't tell you. You didn't tell me what was on the contract that we were paid.
What was this woman like?
Get back in the grass. Just get back in the grass. So I'll let the adults talk. Yeah, okay. Just kind of gets back on prone and just kind of pulls the grass back over his head.
Describe this woman for me.
I must have described. She just, I mean, she was creepy as fuck. Talking about, there was one weird thing that really caught me off guard. She addressed me immediately as, "You there, male, come over here so I may give you a job," or some weird fancy pantsy shit like that. Also, male has a name, and that name is Billy. All right?
All right. Then I...
Feminist.
Then
Anyways, we're paid 200 gold to kill you.
Well, then I guess it's...
But seeing as you very easily got past our trap, I don't think that's going to happen. So, I think me and Carl are just going to skip town.
Perhaps. Or you waited and waited and waited and waited, and nobody came through here. No one came in this direction at all. You waited for us to show, and no one came through.
But you did come through. Shut up, Carl! Oh, shit, sorry. I'm supposed to cover back over his head.
So?
Something about that woman tells me she won't really like it if I tell her that we didn't find anybody.
What's your alternative? Just running away?
I mean, I'm pretty good at running.
Just look at him on the ground.
Carl's not. I'd probably have to leave him. You leaving me? Ah, shit. No, Carl, I ain't. You said you're gonna leave me.
Oh, God.
This entire situation is incredibly awkward and uncomfortable. What? I think we're just we're gonna talk this out, me and him, and you folks go on your way. This is gonna be a while. Carl, stop grabbing my ankle! God damn it!
I would suggest that you do not move quickly and just... and I'll just walk back over to the group. Just... They are the... poor expendable people that you use when you're trying to find a term for it. Canary in a coal mine.
Tons.
What's a canal?
It's a little bird. Miners will take it with them into a mine, and if it dies, it means there's something dangerous down there.
We can let them live, but let's disarm that trap.
I agree. I mean, I don't see the need to kill them, and not like they're dangerous, and I think it would make it more suspicious if there was 2 dead mercenaries on the road. But I really don't like that she knew we'd come this way.
Better 2 dumb goons than an armed naval fleet.
I agree. I just don't like that she's one step ahead of us. How did she know we'd come this way?
Perhaps she covered every direction.
That I can believe.
Meanwhile, in another universe, 50 other encounters. Exact same thing.
Is there like a pulley system that like controls this boulder trap thing?
You assume these morons are sophisticated enough to know what that means. No, there is a plank.
There's a plank.
Just kick the rock
It
down.
would have taken a pretty impressive strength check to move this rock.
It's the only way to disarm this thing is to like trigger it.
Yes.
Is
It's
there
unlikely this thing's actually going to get triggered.
Okay.
Like, they both have to run into it at full speed. And maybe that would work.
Gotcha.
And even if it did, they probably go off the side with it. So, yeah.
Perhaps it should just be on our way.
This is a 10 by 10 foot boulder, like I mentioned. Only about like 4 feet of it is off the side.
Oh.
So 6 feet is just buried into the ground right there with a little wooden plank to like. So, yeah.
All right, should we...
Durgan could probably move it with effort.
Could we go back and get Durgan?
No, I don't think they pose any immediate threat. I think we should continue on our way. Let them live to tell the tale.
Or not? As we're walking by them.
All right. So y'all walking back down the cliff face to meet up with Durgan, correct?
If we're finished scouting out this path.
I mean, you made it all the way to the top, and it's basically flatlands up here.
Okay.
You can actually see the signal tower and the town of Signal. The reason why it's called Signal is because of the massive arcane like lighthouse that's used to guide ships into the bay.
I'll say yes. See if we can get the cart, move on, see if we can find ourselves a generic fighter man.
Fighter man does whatever a fighter can.
Yes.
Shoots
Yeah.
some bows,
So
throws
we're gonna take the cart up.
All right, so make your way back down. Easy enough. Maybe about 10 minutes left before Durgan makes it actually off the boat. So not much of a wait. Do y'all plan on doing anything with those remaining 10 minutes? Or y'all just want to skip this part?
Just let him know what we found and that there's 2 chuckle fucks up at the top. They're probably not a threat.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
I want to say y'all pulled into the crevice around, let's say 10 a.m. So I'd say it's around 11 right now, just before midday.
Gotcha.
All right. There's nothing to discuss amongst characters or NPCs. All right. Durgan offloads the wagon.
I'm so sorry. I just remembered something. As we're waiting, I'm gonna turn to, fucking shit. Listen, Chomp. Chomp.
You named him. How could you?
He named himself. Chomp.
Ugh.
You told us before that you were talking to somebody. Did you tell anyone where we were?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god, that's how she fucking knew. That's not good. Persuasion. 18 plus 3, 21.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if I could beat that. No. No. Definitely not. Poor Chomp. Okay. Poor innocent little Chomp.
Sometimes he did ask where we were and what we were doing.
Alright. Did you tell them where we were and what we were doing?
I said we were on a boat.
Alright.
Did I do something wrong?
I'm not sure if the person you're talking to has our safety in mind. You might not want to talk to him anymore.
But he's always been there. He helps me. Sometimes.
I know, he tells you what to do, where to go.
He always kept me safe until I met you.
Hmm. Sometimes those that say they keep us safe, those voices that tell us what the right thing to do is not... They're not always right. I'm worried that the person that you talk to is telling someone very dangerous where we are. Someone that will try to hurt us. It's alright, it's not your fault. And I'm not certain about this, but if this is the case, then these two people working together is not good.
You see he's frantically looking around, and his breathing's starting to pick pace.
What is the matter, Trump?
He makes direct eye contact with you.
I'll kneel down.
He brings his head up to your neck and whispers into your ear.
He's here.
Where?
Points towards the boat.
I'll look over towards the boat.
See anything?
Okay. Does Blake hear this conversation?
Does Blake hear this conversation?
So Gemini's not being super subtle about it.
Blake! I guess he's not here.
Okay, I stepped away.
We'll say for now that he does not.
Okay. This
Maybe he's having a conversation with someone right now.
This person that's you that's been talking to you, do you know what they look like?
Yeah, no, kind of. Sometimes. Um, mm, the, mm, sometimes the kind of looks like me, but sometimes they don't. Um, sometimes they look like a big man. Others a small rat. Um, uh, sometimes flying rat thing. Squeaks a lot. He's always very quiet, but right now he's pretty loud. I don't think he likes that I told you.
It's alright. Just stay close
He
to me.
sounds mad.
He steps closer to your leg and just kind of hugs the dress.
Yeah, I'll put just a hand, like, kind of protectively on him.
I've never heard him upset before. Why is he mad?
Because he was trying to use you to spy on us. And he's upset that we know. It's alright.
You see him kind of scratching his neck right here.
Can I look at the spot? Is there any sort of, like, perhaps magical sigil or something on him?
Interesting question. Make an Arcana check.
Fuck. No, 4.
4. You do see what appears to be the reptile equivalent of what could be a rash
Yeah.
right under his neck, but aside from that, it looks like it's just a site of irritation.
All right.
Doesn't appear to be magical in nature.
Okay. And I think for the next 10 minutes, not the RPA, but I'll just like I'll have him sit across from me or just sit down. Here, take my hands, and I'll hold out my hands to him. And if he does, I'll start walking him through a prayer.
Huh? Kind of prayer.
A prayer of protection.
Are you planning on actually casting any spells, or is
No.
this just a
No.
goodwill prayer?
It's just goodwill prayer.
Okay.
Basically, maybe some of a prayer that I potentially learned early on.
Like, do you have this written down, or do you just?
No, I'm trying to remember the name of my goddess. Like a prayer of protection from the shackle.
Okay.
No
He
magic at all.
does sit down in front of you and takes your hands, and he attempts to pronounce some of the bigger words, but they're obviously escaping him.
Yeah, that's what I'll do for the next 10 minutes. Just trying to offer him something that that felt like a protection to me in the past.
Let's roll a religion check while I roll something else.
Cool.
When they open their eyes, Blink is kind of watching, kind of confused.
I really need to know what you roll now.
Religion?
I wasn't expecting to roll that. Yeah.
Any chance I can cast a guidance on myself or no?
I'll allow it. Oh, shit.
Oh, I rolled shitty. Oh, I rolled shitty. It's a 3.
Tell you what, during this situation, I'm actually going to give you DM advantage, because
Okay.
the situation's actually something that could affect you.
I rolled 3 on the die. Rerolling. I rolled a fucking 3 again. Oh my god. Okay, so that's a 3.
Boy.
A 3 plus 1 for 4, and then a 2 on my guidance, so that's a total of 6.
Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know.
Fuck.
I rolled for you, and I rolled a 3 as well.
Really? Oh no!
Triple 3. That's an interesting combination. I rolled a 20.
Fuck.
Natural.
Fuck.
But yeah, you complete your prayer.
Okay. That's it. That's just what I do for the next 10 minutes. Just trying to help him.
There's a resounding thud as the wagon finally lands onto the ground. Grabs all your attention, interrupts your prayer. All right, wagon's ready. Says as he unhooks all the chains that were used to lift it from the ship to the wagon, or ship to the ground.
Oh, it's onward.
Oh yeah. One last thing from me before I go. He hops back onto the ship. Disappears for maybe about a minute, but hops back off. All right, let's go. He gets to the front of the wagon, grabs onto it, and begins to pull it. About 5-ish minutes pass. Boom. Actually, let me see if I got a sound effect. I forgot I had those.
Make sure you're sharing audio.
Oh, yeah. Share screen. Oh.
Advanced.
Advanced. I don't see an advanced option. That's weird.
Oh, maybe only a host can have it.
See the AI companion. I see the chat. I don't see the little button that would give advanced options.
You just want to boom?
Yeah. distant boom though.
I got some distant booms for you.
That's a weird conversation.
Oh, Dutch. Dutch, I'm fucking dying, Dutch. The tuberculosis is getting me, Dutch.
Well, real Dutch.
Precisely that. Y'all heard that behind you.
Behind it? Did he just blow up the
Yes.
fucking boat?
You can assume that.
Just to glance back, do we see smoke?
Oh yeah, a lot of smoke.
Well, I guess we're committed
Bergen's
now.
just kind of whistling a tune to himself while he's pulling the wagon.
We are committed to this course of action.
You're locked in, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Thanks, Durgan.
Ciao. He wasn't gonna leave a fucking steam engine in a cavern.
Well, time to carry on.
Yep.
Did you just whip Durgan?
No, with the horses that are there.
Think about this action very carefully.
No, I hit the horses that are pulling the cart.
Durgan's pulling the cart.
Oh, what happened to our horses?
What horses?
Thought we had horses for
Oh,
the
did we leave
cart.
the horses
them.
back behind?
Did we just blow up
Yeah.
horses?
Yes.
Wait, he blew up the horses?
They had magical horseshoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really?
No. I'm fucking
Okay.
with you.
They call PETA, my god.
But the horses are trailing behind the wagon because obviously they're 4 horses trying to make a turn. That's not going to work.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna ride the cart up the hill.
Any conversations y'all want to have?
What's doing magic in the city?
Yes, I know, very dangerous.
Wasn't talking to you.
Talking to yourself?
I'm gonna point to Jace.
Jace is just currently making sure that her gloves are clean at the moment when she acknowledges the fact that you're talking to her. Big pardon?
No magic in the city. Or you'll end up with your boss.
I am more informed than you believe.
We'll see.
Do we know why exactly your employer was arrested?
He was negligent on the details, though I can only assume he insulted someone important. It is like him to do this. I have grown accustomed to it. We need not worry, though. He always finds his way out of these situations.
It's a cat.
What?
It's a cat.
What cat? What? Oh, your cat.
Yeah.
I thought you said there was a cat in here. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, your cat. Okay, I see it now.
I'll fill in just blank on the conversation I just had with Chomp.
With the wagon, it's a slower ride.
I think that's Chomp might be talking to someone. The deity is not necessarily on our side. And what's worse, I think he's working with the Underdark.
Interesting.
That is both a problem and a potential advantage.
Problem that if it does affect our goal, you must deal with.
It's not a problem yet.
The terms I said.
Gods can be very persuasive.
I know.
And the Chomp just kind of scratching the back of his head like a dog.
I'm picturing Chomp as the cat right now, bro.
Yeah, I know, I was too, actually.
He's just like chewing on the cart.
Yeah, no, he just has his. He take a mighty bite out of that cart. Like he can't actually eat it, but he just kind of sunk his teeth to it. He's just sitting there.
That's it.
Keeping his mouth occupied.
Like a teething child.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
That's it.
All right, you make your way up the rest of the cliff with obviously no interference from the two idiots, the dos idiotos, if you will. In fact, why don't you go ahead and make a perception check for me in regards to that?
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Ha 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 ha. Shit, that was an 18 and a 19. So the 18 will put me at 26.
Those guys do not appear to be there anymore.
I'm hoping I don't see blood or anything. I would assume that they are dead already, because that'd be an issue.
Oh no, you even from this distance, you can tell there's been no sign of a fight or anything in the sort.
Skedaddle skadoodle.
The board's gone. Can't just leave good wood.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, it seems they've abandoned their post of sorts. Now, where there it is. All right, so this is the part where things get interesting. Because now it's a 30-minute ride from here to the town. Since y'all don't have anything to say, I get the more random encounters. What the fuck? I apologize for that outburst. So, just gonna go out here and say this: the third 20 I rolled tonight.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna not gonna use that 20 because I'm gonna run out of those. It's not a 20. Thank you.
So was it a god again?
No, that'd be crazy. Anyways, let's see here. Fuck my back. What would any good combat encounter be with? Fuck! I done said it. God damn it! I feel goofy. All right, now I need a D10. So, what are y'all doing right now? If not having a conversation.
I think Gemini's just sitting with Chomp, reciting prayers under her breath. The first prayers.
Okay. I'm just trying to comfort him.
More herself. She's trying to think of what she can do. This is slightly different than her own experiences, but not that different.
Okay. What about you, Blink?
I think Blink's always ready and vigilant. He's just looking around.
Edgy. Got it. That's ironic. All right. So, Mr. Ready and Vigilant 1, make a perception check.
Gotcha. 16.
18 beats a 16. What's your AC?
16.
16.
Oh, we got a new player.
19 beats a 16. All right. You take 2 bludgeoning damage as a rock clocks you in the face.
What the fuck?
I would like for you to roll initiative. You are under attack.
All of us?
Yes. You will roll initiative for Chomp. I will roll initiative for the other. Oh, Blink. You are going to be in control of Durgan's character sheet. So you will roll for Durgan.
All right.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 for initiative.
Excellent. Mark that, please. In the Roll20 chat. Ow. Fuck.
Do you have any rules if you roll a natural 1 for initiative?
What kind of rules are you thinking of?
One of our house rules is that if you roll a natural 20 on initiative, you're automatically at the top of the initiative. If you roll a natural 1, you're automatically at the bottom of the initiative.
I rolled a 22 for Blink, and then Durgan rolled a 1.
Hey.
Okay. So that I thought was just rules. I didn't realize that was home rule. But yes, that is what we do.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So I'll fix that. I did not roll a 5, rolled a nat 1.
So you and Durgan will be going last. Durgan after you because his dex is obviously lower than yours.
Initiative is up 3, so Chomp. Rolled a 5.
Go ahead and put yours.
Where are we putting them?
In the Roll20 chat. Just like a quick reference.
Blink 22.
Oh, Blink is just so great. He just had such a high dex score. Oh.
No,
Wait till I get the alert feed.
I think I will wait until you get the alert feed.
Oh, 182.
Now let me get the map. See if I can get a decent one. That works perfect. Pictures, save pictures. Ew, I
How
will
much
not
bludgeoning
save it.
damage did I take? Is it 4?
2. It was not a lot, but it was very accurate for some reason. I was genuinely expecting that from this. All right. The grassland _ map. .png, I hope. Yes. I overrid the JPEG. I am a technological wizard. All right. So now I apologize for how long this takes to actually set up the maps. I just want to make sure it's a thrilling experience for all of you. The hell?
Blink ahead in the face with a rock for after a good start.
Be worried about the other guy after last week when we leveled up. I do damage now.
Wait, what feat did I take? Oh shit, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Something you want to share with the class?
I forgot what feat I took. I remember now. It's not
Roll20 got updated, right?
Sure did.
I don't understand how.
Features.
How do I add images now? It's not there anymore.
Click on the little art palette. Then you can just drag and drop images onto the screen as well, and they'll just upload.
Wait, really? That's it?
Yep.
Oh my god. That's so fucking dumb. Since apparently the buttons don't want to work, I'll just do this manually and shrink the screen from the sides. All right, pictures. Thank you. Something there.
Oh, I can't pull pictures onto the screen.
Ah, there it is. Haha. I am smart.
Just tried to pull the Pop-Tart picture onto the screen.
Fuck you. You take another 2 bludgeoning damage as a surprise attack bonus.
Worth it.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
I think the drag and drop thing's working.
No, works for me. Worked for me.
Oh, it worked. Aha.
Yeah. There you go.
I am genius. I just need to make it the scale because that's definitely not that. It's close though. It's actually pretty close. All right. So I just need to change the dimensions of this. So the width should be a little bit longer. Make it 34. Yeah. Diagonal. Oh shit. Hey, one more. Perfect.
My coffee maker broke this morning and I'm so sad. I had coffee all day.
That's good.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry that you broke something. Like that part's not good, but I mean, having a break in coffee every once in a while is always a good thing.
No.
I've been on T for the last month because I'm
so
doing a
sorry.
voice acting gig right now.
What do you mean you're sorry? Tea is delicious.
I need the constant flow of.
All right, map's ready. I did it. Yeah. Praise my yeah, that.
Where are we at?
You are here. What the fuck did all my people? Are you serious? No. No. God damn it. They took all my shit. All my shit's gone. Oh. Oh. Okay. I can recover from this. I can recover. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to use these that they gave me in replacement of the shit I have lost.
What the hell?
They're generic models, I understand, and I apologize. But just because the model shows something doesn't mean it is. All right, so as of right now, those are the 3 things you see. The things that you see, kobolds. Kobolds are throwing rocks at you. And one of them hit you square in the forehead.
Oh, these are kobolds. Fuck.
They're kobolds?
Yes.
You want it? Okay. Who's up first?
Did you seriously just ask that question?
I did.
Fuck you.
Is it me?
Yes, it's you.
All right. Well, dread ambusher time. Gonna take my first shot. With sharpshooter.
Okay.
That is a 27. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, the 17 hits a kobold.
All right. So it's gonna do.
It's dead.
19 damage plus an
It's
additional
dead.
D8. Okay.
It's dead. Your modifier kills it. They
Second
have
attack.
4 HP. Your
Second
modifier kills it.
I get hit by a rock and I'm just.
Yeah, he threw a rock. He threw a rock at you, and you just annihilate him. Turn him into a stain on the grass.
You hit him with such ferocity that he is pinned up to the tree that is not on the map.
I'm gonna get that arrow back. Second attack.
This guy is dead. Let me
25 to hit.
get rid of his fucking. Hold on.
Oh my god.
All right, there we go. What was your question?
Second attack on this one.
Yeah, what?
That's a 25 to hit.
He's dead.
Okay.
Wait, are we level 4 or 5?
You're level 4. I think. You should be.
Yeah, we're level 4.
You have 2 attacks level 4? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm Gloomstalker.
Oh, fuck.
At the start of initiative, he has a second attack.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay.
it gets even gnarly because I got my favorite foe, so I can just add additional +4 every round if there's an enemy that was really pissing me off.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's my turn.
I would like to mention that this was intended to be a surprise round. But
They're
They're
surprised.
surprised.
yeah, I'll let this slide for now. But I will say normally surprise rounds they tend to be a little fatal. So I'll let this one slide. If the screen wants to load, please.
No.
Ah, fuck you, it did. All right. So, seeing his 2 close friends get slaughtered after throwing a rock at you, this one, conceivably, does this.
Checks out.
Yes, I have issues. No, I don't want to talk about it.
Are you sure?
You hear rabble, dragon dog noises.
I'm sorry, hit me with the sounds again?
No. Then you hear howls.
Great. Uh-oh.
I know it says werebear, but it's not. Let me just
Where bears? Not to be
I
confused
change
with
its
who
name.
bears.
or where or who or what bears or why bears or yeah. All right, so the werebear token is the warg rider. This is a warg being ridden by a swobold.
Swobold?
Yes. I would like to mention that kobolds are typically not common or, existent in this world, but you found one.
Mm-hmm.
And, these things kind of look like those horrible monsters that you never talk about. Not quite the same, but close. Especially this one, this big one. He seems like a gaunt version of the one that beat you to death, but he's angry looking just the same.
Cool. Cool.
And he's being followed by a pack of wolves being ridden by smaller ones like this guy.
Cool. 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 Cool.
All right, who's next in initiative? After Blink, it was Jace. What am I going to use for Chase's model? I will use Commoner because it's funny. She disappears in the tree.
She's an orc.
That is her turn. Now, these guys' turn. Gonna roll a thing real quick. Success. Oh shit. All right. I might swear a hit now. All right. So the Swobold riding the warg lets out a war cry, and all of his allies let out a cry in response. They appear bolstered in some way.
Great.
He's gonna spend his movements. Since that was his action. Getting as close as he can. The rest of them are going to do the same. All right, that's their turn. It is now Chomp's turn. What's he doing?
How does he react to this?
He shit his pants.
Okay. No.
He's terrified, but he still has his knife out.
Alright, he doesn't have any ranged weapons, does he?
Don't believe so. I mean, he could have a sling.
No, he only has the. Oh, he only has a poison dagger on his. Oh, actually, he could take the help action. So I'm gonna say that he's going to. Oh, it's a bonus action. Bonus action. He's gonna use the help action on, Blink.
How does he help him?
He's gonna like perch up next to Blink and help him like call out shots of who might be the best person to shoot at. I think.
So, point man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we're still in the cart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna stay where he's at. He doesn't have any ranged weapons. We'll fix that next encounter. So that's it. He'll take the dodge action.
All right. He takes the dodge action, making all attacks against him at disadvantage. And he is going to use his bonus action to give Gemini advantage. Or
Blink.
not Gemini, Blink
Yeah.
advantage on his next attack.
Yeah.
All right. After him, it is you. Since you have a higher initiative modifier than Durgan.
Sweet. I will use Fairy Fire.
So you're using Fairy Fire?
Yeah, can you see this blue square as Drew?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I think I can hit these 4 right here. I don't think I can hit all this group.
What's the radius of Fairy Fire again?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube? Interesting. I could have sworn I could have just drag and dropped. It's not.
Yeah, I can't get all of them, but I can get 4 of them.
I guess your magic effect is saying it don't work no more.
My what?
The magic effects that. Oh, never mind. There's the magic. I think it says magic items. Doesn't say magic effects. No, guess not. Oh well.
So I need dexterity saves from these 4 kobolds.
We'll roll a group check. What's the? No, never mind. They failed.
Nice. They are all fairy fired. They glow. They look
They're on
great.
fire?
No. But attacks
They
against
panic
them
if they're on
have
fire.
no, they don't have. I don't have a fire spell, but they are glowing and pretty. And with my bonus action, seeing as this one that's riding up very fast on us looks very similar to the one that dropped me at the beginning of this campaign, Gemini's gonna take a steadying breath and cast Sanctuary on herself, which is not concentration.
Okay.
Now end my turn.
Cast Sanctuary on yourself.
Yep.
All attacks against you have to pass a Wisdom save,
Yep.
and if you attack, it fails.
Correct.
All right. Excellent. Now it is Durgan's turn. Durgan is this suit of animated armor until I can remake his token.
Yeah, Durgan's gonna attack.
I'm assuming you wanted to move right up to this warg and the
werebear right here.
All right, he steps up to the Swobold.
Yup. To attack, let's see. Seems like
His modifier is +4.
Okay,
His
it seems
for
like some
for
lame stats for him.
he has 18 in strength that needs to be updated.
Gotcha. So, does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
All right. What is he using for a weapon?
He uses them all.
All right.
But what does the character sheet say? Is it like a greatsword or something?
I believe so. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
getting
the
all
same
of
thing,
that.
but it's a maul.
Gotcha. So
Same damage, but different damage type.
So he's doing 4 damage. And then immediately he's going to use hammering horns.
All right,
So
that's a bonus action.
yeah, immediately after attack, the creature makes a melee attack. As part of the attack action on your turn, use a bonus action attempt to shove the target with your horns. The target must be within 5 feet of you, and no more than one size larger. So you must make a DC equal to +8 of my proficiency bonus to my strength modifier.
All right, what's the
So
save? His strength modifier is 4, and his proficiency bonus should equal yours.
yeah. So, oh god, math.
It's either 6 or 7.
7.
Fail. Wait. 8 plus 7 passes by 1.
Okay, nothing
He doesn't
happened.
get pushed. Using the weight of the warg, he grabs onto the horns and roots into the ground and actually manages to stop the charge. But as a result, the warg can no longer move forward.
Gotcha.
Started the initiative.
Perfect. Blink is looking kind of calm as he fishes into his extra planar quiver and retrieves an arrow of walloping.
Okay.
And I'm going to take aim at the swole bitch.
The soul bolt or the
Soul
warg that he's
bolt.
on?
Ooh, I could knock the warg. Yeah, let's do the warg.
Warg? All
Let's
right.
do the warg.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I am right now. An 11.
Check the stat block real quick. I didn't have the warg pulled up for some reason. $11 does not hit.
I missed? What is this? This is some Jake arrows. Like he's Blake's pissed. It's my turn.
Didn't do too great on the first turn of combat, unfortunately, huh? You wasted that on 2 kobolds. For shame, for shame. Anyways, next turn is Jace, I believe. Yes. All right. You just hear a yelp as one of the wolves and the kobolds on it drops dead. That's her turn.
Got a BRB. Can we pass the Minotaur over to Mitch to play?
Sure. Hey, Mitch, come on in. Test your mic.
I'm fine listening for now. It's totally
Oh,
fine.
no, Blink had to take a step back for a moment. So you're going to be controlling his NPC character.
Which one is
psychic.
that?
That is going to be Dargon Ironhoof, and that one is labeled as
Second one.
The second one?
Levno
Okay,
one.
cool.
Yeah.
And it's their turn currently?
No, it is not, but you
Okay.
will be. I will
Let
let
me
you know
know.
when it comes up to you.
Sure.
Right. So after Jace, it is the kobold's turn. So after being brazenly attacked by this guy, this bull man, This Swobold. Oh, how dare you. Takes his hammer, swings it at you. There's a 12 hit. Right. Raphael.
Oh, sorry. I was not thinking that for Durgan.
Yeah, there's a 13 hit Durgan.
No. That misses.
Right. Bounces right off your armor. That's going to be the boss's turn. God damn it, what happened to the map? Hold on. Gotta reload it.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a week or two to fully react to when you say Raphael or Raph, as is the new character for me.
Don't worry about it. All right. Does the fairy fire effect linger on the target if they leave the area?
Yes, it's stuck to them. It's not the area.
Okay. Would you mind getting rid of the area then?
Yes. I don't have a way to mark them of which ones are fairy fired, so.
I should.
Can I? I don't know if you could put a ring on them or something.
Thought I could. I will instead do this.
Oh.
I'm a genius.
You can click on them, those little 3 circles pop up. You can put a letter in one of those circles. Like an F for fairy fire.
That would have been a better idea. Unfortunately, I'm too stubborn. All right. So the wolves make their way up to Durgan. He is now flanked. No, he is not. Not quite. But they do have pack tactics. And that alone is a threat.
Hmm.
Well, attack made an advantage. That misses. That misses. Goddamn. Oh, there's a 17 hit.
No, it does not.
All right, that misses.
Plate mail.
All of them start biting at his ankles, clawing at his sides, and trying to poke at his armor. Nothing's working. Nothing can break through this man's armor.
Kudos to the blacksmith.
He is the blacksmith.
Pats himself on the shoulder.
He's
I did it.
I make good quality art.
It's just his field test, that's all.
Next up is Chomp.
Chomp my boy. Alright,
We give him a token.
yeah, we'll give him a token. They're up in our faces now.
Alright. Now the boy's in danger.
Yeah. Don't laugh like that.
What should I give you?
The kobold.
There's no kobold option, unfortunately.
Red dragon.
Funny. I'm gonna give you a flying kitchen knife.
That checks out. All right.
He is a small. He is a smaller than average kobold, so he is actually smaller than them.
All right. I don't have control over it, but he's gonna go right. How do you ping?
Hold.
Here. So he's flanking with Durgan. Wait, actually no. I don't need to. He has fairy fire. Never mind. He. Right here, actually. I saw you found with the pinging option. Okay. And then he will, with advantage, make an attack with his poisoned dagger.
All right.
He's going to use the gold die. Okay, it's a 13 on the first one. 10 on the second. So 13 plus 5 is 18.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay, that's going to be 1d4 piercing. Eek. 2 plus 3 is 5. Piercing plus an additional 2 points of poison damage. So 7 damage total.
The wolf is dead. I will make note that he purposely attacks the wolf and not the rider.
Which one is dead?
Wolf.
This one.
Okay.
The wolf is, not the rider, so the token remains.
Okay. How does he react to like them being attacked? Does he seem like apprehensive to be attacking his own kin, or?
There's a reason he attacked the wolf and not the rider.
Okay, and I'll say like after that happens, he's gonna freak out. He's gonna jump back up into the cart. If it doesn't make sense for him to be attacking the kobolds, he's just gonna get behind Gemini.
That provokes an attack of opportunity. You put him in the melee combat. He gets to live through melee combat.
I did. I'll take the attack
Put
of
the
opportunity.
baby in a stressful situation.
I did. Actually, baby jumped in. Baby does not want to be in combat. I would think that his reaction would turn around and run. So I'm gonna say he would run and provoke attack of opportunity.
All right. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 just hits.
Seven piercing.
Okay, he's still up.
As he is stabbed through the shoulder with a short sword.
Yep, he's barely standing. But he
Where does he retreat to?
behind Gemini. He's gonna jump back into the car.
He was, but what's his HP at?
4.
He kind of just falls to the ground right in front of you, and he tries to start crawling, but he is in a lot of pain right now. That was a critical injury.
Okay.
But I will say, for the purposes of this combat, he is no longer in this combat.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of his too.
I had a roleplay thing I was gonna do, but okay.
I mean, he's there, but he's just not in the turn order anymore. If you want to do something with him, let me know.
Is he still able to die?
Yes. The fuck?
Okay. That was just a question. Is he like still in danger?
Everybody on this map is capable of dying.
Okay.
So maybe
Just asking questions.
Also,
all right, so at the chomp is Gemini.
Okay.
Gemini, baby got stabbed. Baby fell.
Baby did get stabbed. Baby did fall, and I hate the fact that Channel Divinity does not work the same as Baldur's Gate.
You thought you were just gonna get a free action use of fucking healing prayer.
There's a lot of quality of life things in BG3, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, because the Channel Divinity for Life Cleric is so nice in Baldur's Gate, and it's just kind of
Very good.
okay. Yeah.
Can we throw health potions at our party mates in this? Are we playing that homebrew, or do they have to drink it?
Yes. So this is how I function with potions. If you throw a potion or apply it outside without consuming it, you roll the dice. If you consume the full potion as an action, you get the full amount of healing that you would get.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Incoming potions that you had.
So if you were to do it as I just said, like applying it to yourself or throwing it at somebody, that's a bonus action. But if you were to take a full action to consume a potion or give somebody a potion, they would recover all the health points that they could get.
Attaches it to arrow.
That's an interesting perception of the rule. I like that.
I cast healing word.
That would deal damage before it healed.
It would still heal though, technically.
If it didn't kill them.
Hey, ranged attacks are only 1 death save.
Stabilizing arrow, deal 20 damage, heal 4.
Okay, Gemini. No one else is hurt except for him. So Gemini will grab him if she can, and
very easily.
Yeah, pull him closer, get him safety behind her, and she'll use that movement to cast the Cure Wounds. Which, with her bonuses...
Yeah, he is bleeding a lot from this spot where he was just impaled, and he is crying and bawling his eyes out too. Because this is a child.
Yeah. Yep. I rolled a 1, which with her bonuses is 8 points of healing. Which I will think that brings him back up to full.
I would say that does.
Yeah.
He falls unconscious from the shock, but yes, he is fully recovered.
That's fine. Okay, and I will stay there, maintaining my concentration on Fairy Fire and Sanctuary.
All right. Wait a minute. You said Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Unless he's an enemy, I would still maintain Sanctuary.
Is Sanctuary a concentration spell?
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Huh.
Nope. Sure ain't.
Yeah, I made that mistake too, buddy.
which technically means I can cast Spirit Guardians and then Sanctuary.
It's kind of bullshit.
It is
It's
kind of bullshit, which is why they got rid of that in Baldur's Gate 3.
Which is why I said no, not you cannot cast Sanctuary on the ship again. Yeah,
that's kind of convenient.
Yeah, the only thing is I cannot cast any sort of attack spells against the enemy.
Yeah, you can't physically attack anybody, but you can cast a spell that can hurt somebody before casting Sanctuary, and then that just overrides the rules.
Yes. Because it specifically says you cannot cast a spell that targets an enemy, so area of effect spells. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 though didn't allow that, so take that as you will.
Yeah, the bowling ball build was very fun.
All right. Would that be the end of your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Durgan, you are up.
Hey. Well, Durgan, I mean, I think the smartest thing to do in this situation would be to take the dodge action.
All right.
And just put this plate armor to the test. As I have quite a few people in front of me.
All attacks made at Durgan would have been at advantage, but now they have been canceled by the disadvantage. So now all attacks made against him are just flat rolls. You have subverted pack tactics. Congratulations.
Ooh. Actually, no, wait. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. Ooh. I have to fight Chris later.
Anyways, after Durgan takes the dodge action, hold the line.
Very much that.
Goes to
the rider in front of Durgan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock an arrow. I'm gonna take a shot.
You're gonna miss. You'll miss like you missed last time.
Who knows? If I hit, it's gonna have some added benefits, though.
That's kind of the snake.
So I'm casting Hail. I'm casting Hail of Thorns on it.
All the
Hail
wolves
of
that are
snake.
facing to the left have fairy fire.
Isn't that a 5-foot radius?
Anything within 5 feet takes 1d10 damage if I make contact, including the wolf, the rider, wolf rider, and Durgan. But he took a dodge action, so.
Bro!
Look at this! Look at this synergy, and I didn't even know it.
And does a 25 hit?
It's interesting. It's interesting enough that I would allow it to happen, but normally that would still hit Durgan.
No, I planned it on hitting Durgan. It was a sacrifice I was willing to make.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna do this then. All right.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes, a fucking 25 hits.
Okay. So the arrow.
This is why I pulled Shaw back. Blink, you dickhead.
The arrow does 6 damage.
This rider and their wolf is dead immediately upon contact, as you just detonated an explosive there.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll the hail of thorns damage?
That is 10.
So this one dies. This one dies. This one dies. This one's mad.
Make me waste another arrow, bitch. I'm getting ready to dock another. That's my turn.
How much damage does Durgan take?
10.
10? They will be very low. On one knee. With a splat of blood.
I should say that they should be at level 3, but the
level
3
stats, never mind.
Nope. We'll transfer that once the fight's over.
If they're level 3, then they're all right. They're okay. They can brush that off. They didn't feel good though.
Mr. Stark.
They're gonna have a conversation with you afterwards.
What I love about this is my speak with animals was a free action earlier.
Funny. Next up is Jace. This Swobold looks at his dead kin. How dare you? How dare you kill my... Yeah, he just kind of falls onto... face first onto his warg, and the warg dies too. There's just a knife straight in the base of his neck. Jace hops out of the tree. That is one more. She points in this direction.
It's just one kobold at the beginning of this fight, just like. This entire tribe got wiped out in 12 seconds.
Unless y'all intend on finishing the job, this kobold is attempting to run away. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enemy kobold has escaped combat. He will not forget this. Comes back as the BBG.
Yeah.
My mic was muted, but did a 26 hit. Blink
Jesus,
waited until he got
Blink!
as far as he could, like a mile away before.
You're not within line of sight of it. You would have had to move.
Like with Starlight Step?
There's a cliff here. You would have had to move first. You did not declare that you were moving.
My mic was muted.
I gave you 5.
My mic was muted. That is my fault.
That sounds like a skill issue, sir.
Blink. Oh. Blink let one live to tell the tale.
Sure. Let's go with that. I think Blink forgot that one was there.
I think Blink forgot his mic was muted.
With an even bigger rock.
I was planning on doing you could run, but you'll die tired.
Anyways, combat's over. Burger just kind of turns towards you, Blink. Gives you the stare down. Picks one of the needles out. Picks the other ones out. He does not break eye contact with you. He does this over the course of 30 seconds.
I wait for him to pick the last one out, and I say, bullseye.
Does an 18 hit? Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, 18 hits.
He flicks it into your eye.
Shoots a literal buckshot.
The last one that he grabbed, he flicks it into your face and it hits your eye. It doesn't penetrate, but it does like, fuck.
This is the story arc for my backup character. Blink's long-lost brother with one eye named Wink.
Gemini hears Blink say this and like thinks about how much energy she has left, how many spells she has left. He goes, "Nope, he's gonna take that."
You do take 1 piercing damage.
I'll take it. Worth it.
You've taken more worth it damage than anything else in this campaign so far.
Worth it. It's too easy.
Now that your combat has concluded, you get back into the wagon and continue on your way. Luckily, it doesn't seem like it's going to be more than maybe 10 minutes before you make your way to the town of... The hell was it called? Signal? Yeah, town of Signal.
Yeah.
I was about to call it Beacon. I'm like,
Signal.
No, that was right. Is there anything that y'all would like to do during these last 10 minutes before you make your way to civilization that has not been destroyed by a dragon?
Just checking on the baby.
Scarred, definitely. Like, just a massive scar right here. But, sleeping.
Blink's just cleaning off Night Speaker, it's making sure it's all good to go.
Look at this nerd naming his common longbow.
Gets the job done. Tell you that much.
But yeah, Chomp is shivering. Not because he's cold, but because he was traumatized.
Yeah.
He is. His body is naturally just like.
Yep.
In terror, but luckily he's unconscious and isn't crying. So take that as you will.
Yeah. Actually.
Why don't we go ahead and take this time to update the sidekicks character sheets? These are what they are supposed to be at level 1. At level 2, It wants to take me to the moon. There we go. All right. So at level 3, his hit points for Chomp should be 22. I'm gonna go ahead and change that.
All right.
I
Swear to God.
And he gains expertise in stealth and survival.
A.
Should also say that he has cunning action now. That's his second level thing. He had cunning action.
A.
Third level, he got expertise. All right. Now for Durgan. Durgan has second wind and improved critical. And his HP is... Do a quick math. I don't like this. He has 32 HP. So to repeat, Durgan has 32 HP, second wind, and improved critical. Do I need to explain what improved critical is?
Are you gonna be posting this on this new card sheet up?
Yes. I was planning on doing that.
You don't have to do it right now. Just for later, for reference.
Fuck. Press the wrong button. Is it shift enter? Yes. I'm highballing Durgan's HP for obvious reasons because right now he is your tank. So go a little easy on that.
I'll be here soon.
Very soon, indeed. All right. Both of their things have been updated for you to take and customize as you see fit.
Thanks.
All right. That was their way of leveling up, I'll say. They had to survive trial by combat at first level, and they have done so. One a little bit better than the other. All right. A few minutes pass. Is there any conversations that are happening at this time? No? All right. Raphael. It's a long day. It's a quiet day. Saw 2 hooligans running by a few hours ago, but they didn't seem like much trouble. They just seemed like a bunch of idiots. It's peaceful in the town of Signal. Almost too peaceful. It's like something is bound to happen. You just feel it in your bones. Then you see a giant fucking wagon made of metal come across the hill. It looks like it has a cannon on it. That's definitely questionable. But it does stop about 30 feet out from the gate. And why don't you go ahead and introduce what the gate card looks like, Raphael?
What the? Oh, the guard. So you would see a tall and homely looking gentleman. Their hair would be pulled back, long black locks, just in a simple bun to keep it out of his face. A bit messy from being on guard for an hour or two. And a very long trimmed mustache, well kept though. Definitely a military man. Fair skinned. Doesn't look like he's or actually, what is the climate around here?
You're in the north.
We're in the north, yeah. So he's just a fair skinned. He looks if you're from around this area, it looks to be very common or almost even a local. He holds a large spear and a shield with a blue crest of Salmania.
Who wishes to approach the kindly gate guard?
Okay, look around.
The widow cosplayer or the edgy man? Or
I guess if
the
I was
guy that very clearly looks like a criminal?
if I was on guard and this cart approached, you there, announce thyself.
You're up.
Well met, sir. We are travelers from the nearby village. We have news of, well, an attack. Have there been any refugees?
An attack, you say? I'll roll a history check.
Sure.
If I've heard any hearsay on the guard. 13.
There have been maybe a few bandit raids in the local area, but nothing so large as to cause a town to evacuate. They must not be from local.
I do not know of what you speak. Is that a cannon I see on your wagon?
Indeed. It is. We came from far to the east, fleeing the dragon armies.
That sets off a bell, Raphael.
Which would be, I'm sorry.
The dragon armies are the main antagonists of this setting, and they are the greatest threat to your nation.
Okay, and
they're like a plague coming from the east, and they're getting closer and closer every day to your western kingdom.
Refugees would be common, but would they be common in Signal?
No, they should not be this close this soon.
It's a bit strange. Normally we don't get refugees in Signal. I've only been stationed here not too long. One moment. Stay right there. And I'll tuck behind the wall to go find a superior officer of some sort. I'll search for I'll say, you there. Find Sergeant Crawford.
Okay. I'm gonna find Sergeant. Yeah, I'll do that. He just kind of readjusts his helmet and uses his spear to walk formal, like, but this guy's a militiaman. He doesn't know what it's like to actually serve in the armies. Yeah, he goes off towards the barracks to go find the sergeant. In the meantime,
I'll come poke my head back over the wall. What's your business in Signal?
Kind of glance over at Blink.
When I kind of look down, to bring news of the oncoming invasion.
We wish to bring news of the oncoming invasion. We do not see any other refugees, and you claim none to pass through. Your government must know of what is coming.
We also require a resupply.
We also require supplies. We've had a long journey.
Can I give her advantage on persuasion?
do you want them to make a persuasion check, Raphael? Or are you convinced by their argument?
I don't think I need to be persuaded. I don't think I would respond, all good and well. Sergeant Crawford will have more to say on this. don't believe the higher-ups mentioned the war has made it this far east.
What was the name of the first city?
I don't know. What's the name of the first city?
Fuck.
It's only the place you started this campaign in.
Dragonlance.
Totally not.
It was called Dragonlance. It was called Dragonlance.
No, it's
It's
not.
not called fucking Dragonlance. It is in maps.
I'm 25% sure it's called Dragonlance.
Fandalum or Phantalum? I couldn't read
Calaman.
Oh, I don't know where
Calaman.
Calaman is.
You know the city that was glassed? Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
I said, Kalmen and Volgar have been destroyed.
Calaman and what? All right.
Calaman is a port city not too far to the east, maybe about 2 days sail.
Bring your wagon inside. No further. I'll meet you down there. And I'll open the gate and make my way down.
It's just a wooden double door that you'd have to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll make my way down off the rampart and open the gate up to allow them in, and promptly shut it afterwards as we wait for Sergeant Crawford to kind of join the fray.
Yeah. As soon as they manage to pull the wagon in and you close the door, you hear the unmistakable footsteps of a large man approach.
As he's like coming down the stairs, I'm gonna look at Gemini and be like, hey, good job. You'll be talking yourself into every type of situation soon. And as the gate opens.
Well, it is promising that we're not shot immediately. It's a different change, I suppose. We do
And,
not have to
I would-
kill everything we come across.
You'd see Ralph stand up tall and kind of smack his spear onto his shield. Crawford, sir, refugees claim they have news from the front lines.
You see an imposing dwarf approach to the name of Crawford, wearing a more officer-like uniform, comparatively speaking, to our good gate guard. He has a sword in a scabbard and one of those little frilly pauldrons, probably signifying his rank.
So, what you're saying is you let in potential spies into my town?
No, sir. Well, if they're spies, we can apprehend them.
That's exactly what I believe you're telling me, because not in any of those words in your report did you say that you quarantined and interrogated these potential war criminals.
Well,
You just let strangers into my town without screening them.
I intended that.
I won't hear a word of it. Report to the barracks and properly screen these individuals.
Yes, sir.
Oh. He chain smokes.
Someone get me my flask.
If I could, a word, Sir Crawford.
What is it now, Raphael?
I thought this information would be sensitive and important for your discretion, so I thought it was right to include you.
Fine, I will be present for the interrogation.
You should know, Sir Crawford.
You lot! Follow him. I'll join you in a moment.
Sir Crawford, if I may.
He's already walking away.
He's a difficult individual, but you get used to him after a while.
He's kind of a dick, said the other guard.
Do you plan to execute this?
Do we
And
have the right to execute people?
Well, that remains to be seen. Well, I guess I was fairly assumptive in that you weren't spies. Hoping you don't let me down. Just this way. Shouldn't be long, and, well, if your intentions are good, then you should find respite here. That signal.
Hey, look, 30.
I believe that if we intended ill will upon your town, we would not have walked through your front door.
Right. One of several reasons that I made my decision. I wish the sergeant would consider that sometimes. Anyways, just this way, and I'll open the door to a barracks.
You are let inside of a building that should not be called a barracks. It is very underwhelming, to say the least. It's clean at the very least, but
we call it home.
It's where the people sleep. It's where the soldiers eat, sleep, and there's a room in the back where they interrogate people. There are a few guards in here right now, but they appear to be on their breaks and whatnot.
I would lead them all back to a table and sit them down, close the door, and give them some privacy as a few minutes before I return.
I will say there are 5 individuals in this wagon. Are you bringing them all, or are you just bringing these 2 that came out?
That's up to them, I guess. There's a child in there, right?
That's up to you. You're
I
the
would be
one
bringing all the adults, and the child would be sat somewhere separate.
Okay, so you bring out these 2 individuals, a cat person, a minotaur, and a kobold. 2 of those are worrying, the minotaur and the kobold. The minotaur because there's a large bull man and full armor and a giant hammer on his back. And then there's the small reptilian creature that resembles very eerily one of the creatures you're not supposed to talk about.
I would say Gemini's probably keeping him, Chomp close to her. Like, if he's still sleeping, like, she's still probably, like, carrying him or something.
You see the widow carrying what appears to be a scaly dog.
Okay. So yeah, everybody would be let out, and let back into a room, and the 5 of them would be left alone for just a few minutes as I left to grab something.
Okay. What are you going to grab?
Some water and some treats.
Okay.
And now, I just wanted to give them a moment to speak if y'all had anything to talk about before we interrogate you.
Make sure your stories match before the interrogators come in. Go ahead.
So, Blink, you said that the farther away from the city we get, the farther away we are from the law. Are we close enough to the city?
You're muted.
I mean, every city's got their own laws. I guess it depends on which city you're referring to.
Fair enough. I'll admit that Crawford makes me a little bit uneasy.
Well, the law remains the same anywhere you go. Best not get caught.
So I look over at him as we're sitting at a table in a jail cell.
Oh no, you're not in a cell or anything. You're just in a room. With
a waiting room.
No. You're basically just in a 4-walled room.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like, I think we are caught.
I think it's pretty cramped though. The door's not even closed all the way. It can't close. It just kind of.
And bursting back in the door, comes Ralph with a tray of cookies and a pitcher of water and some glasses on the tray. And to think, if you were dangerous, you'd just be walking right in and handing yourselves over to the authorities. Sir Crawford is way too cautious sometimes. Really. Here, and I'll throw the treats on the table.
I will say that they're not cookies. That's a bit high class for this town. They could be biscuits, though.
Yeah, maybe it's just like some shortbreads. If I manage to find some.
That is manageable. Yes.
Something, some sugar and just some flour, just something simple.
The treats are gone.
What?
Who eats?
Chomp?
Oh.
Chomp appears to have been resuscitated somehow.
Oh. Chomp.
And he definitely doesn't have crumbs on his face that he's desperately trying to wipe off.
How
did you
worked on those all morning? Let's see if I have more. Yes, but a moment, and Crawford will be joining us.
Before you leave, one moment. I'm gonna withdraw a scroll of papers from my robe and hand them over to the new man that we've just met who brought the cookies. So, do any of these people look familiar? I'm gonna hand him the missing children posters.
You have heard quite a few things as of late in regards to missing people. Children are unnervingly common, but not to the degree where they have like 20 unique missing children posters just being handed to you. Maybe like 4 children have gone missing, but quite a few adults have been going missing too. But he just handed you 20 individual missing children's posters. That's not normal.
I mean, yeah, history check. Do any of these look familiar? 12?
No, they must be from different towns.
Well, these are very hard times. I'm sorry to say, no, I don't recognize these faces. I just can only hope they've made it somewhere safe.
The door just gets slammed open.
Raphael! Are you answering their questions? That's not how this interrogation works!
Well, it was about children, sir.
Just sit down.
Appreciate it, and I'll take the scrolls back and kind of tuck them away.
Just sit down, Crawford.
He gestures towards a chair at the corner of the room for you to observe as he interrogates. He sits down at the table across from you. There's only one chair at the end, so who's actually sitting down?
Hot seat.
I'll let the lady sit.
Say probably Gemini.
Crawford pulls out spectacles and puts them onto the bridge of his nose and places some papers onto the table.
All right. Can I assume that you are in charge, Miss?
Gemini, not in charge, but no. We all travel together and we all speak for each other. Or ourselves, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Democratic Party of Hooligans. What are you doing in my town?
Well, as we told your noble sir at the gate, we are fleeing from Volgar. The dragon armies have destroyed both Volgar and Kalaman.
Do you have proof of this?
How does one provide proof of the destruction of a city?
Typically survivors?
Us.
You're the only people we've seen?
We are the survivors.
So you're telling me that out of a city of thousands of people, only 5 of you survived?
That is correct.
No, there were 6.
6? I apologize for my miscalculation. Where's the 6th individual, the 6th miracle survivor?
He's incarcerated currently.
Incarcerated. So, a criminal.
Unrelated charges.
Of course. I apologize.
If I
The
might ask,
criminal of unrelated charges was incarcerated. Where is this incarceration occurring, if you don't mind my asking?
if you don't mind me asking, Sir Crawford, why are you so hostile when we bring news?
He puts his papers to the side and takes his spectacles off, puts one to the table.
Ma'am, with all due respect, you just came into my home heavily armed, spreading word of war approaching, spreading fear, spreading hate. You're telling me that death is coming to my home. Of course I'm going to be a bit hostile. Of course I'm going to be a bit cautious. Because if what you say is true, your survival is very, very convenient.
Perhaps. But I might interject. We are heavily armed because we were in a war zone.
Well, on what side?
Excuse me?
I see no marks of salami upon you. You are unknown travelers in an unknown land, and you come from an area which there are no towns. You come from the North Gates. There is only ocean in that direction. You didn't come from a nearby village. You came from the water. And if you did come from there, you escaped by sea. And since Kalaman is a port city, typically an attack would result in a port being completely closed off, so please do beg my pardon when I assume that you 5 people somehow managed to escape what I can only assume to be an impossible blockade, and make your way to the only signal tower for the city, for the capital of my country, and it just so happened to be friendly.
Is he still going on this like long tangent? Blink just like kind of fishing in his robe behind Gemini, so like Gemini can't see him. And I'm just gonna flash my my Legion of Steel symbol.
I am at time.
You see, yeah. I was. This was a good point to stop. Anyways, you see his eyes widen as he looks past you, and he just kind of.
But I am trustworthy of sorts, so you are free to go. Please leave.
Very well.
Raphael, you are to
Sir.
maintain watch of these individuals until they leave the town.
Yes, sir.
Now get out, all of you. Get out!
Odd.
Promptly show them the way out. And guide them back to their wagon, kind of look back to Gemini. Yes, I'm a bit abrasive, but I hope you should be warming up to you now. I'll show you where you can park your wagon and make camp for the evening. It's a bit sudden, so I can't promise any arrangements for where to sleep, but I assume you can provide for yourselves for the night.
Of course. Thank you for your hospitality.
Welcome to Signal.
You know, Jim, I do think your negotiation skills are improving.
Yes, that was quite the
Any
sentence.
last words on that negotiations?
Nope. Gemini's confused.
Because could you come up with a comeback to that argument that he placed forward? That reasonably sound argument, I might add.
No, Gemini was actually gonna agree with him.
She's like, oh shit, we do look weird.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Kind of got a point. You know what? He's doing a good job keeping the town safe. You know.
Yeah, he's actually got a point. As soon as he said that, Gemini's like, you know what? Yeah.
Flick was just like, oh, what's that?
Hey, look what I got here!
Ralph was about to step in, but I didn't know you had like a badge of badassery. To
Yeah,
just be like,
right?
Yo. So
You have
I'm
the
glad I let
Monopoly
that
get a
develop.
deal free card.
You,
Yeah.
Raphael, I will say, do not know what the Legion of Steel is, but
Nope.
out of character. Like, what? Why don't you go ahead and tell?
They're essentially like freedom fighters for Dragonlance. Like they support armies, but they're also their kind of an independent nation,
Nice.
like of mercenaries. So they're like kind of like trying to think of what they are in real life would be equivalent to.
Private army.
Yeah, 100%. But they're not. They're more neutral,
Overt.
positive. Yeah,
Yeah.
than anything.
We're gonna do a raid.
All I know is that it made my hard ass of a sergeant, shut his lip real quick. So, respect.
Respect. All right, we're gonna go raid Joe Cat. Looks like he's streaming. Okay, probably Final Fantasy. Yep, I'm gonna go raid Joe Cat. See you next week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Those to be done, yeah.